I had never seen a life so fragile. A mother cat unconscious on the burning pavement, her legs twisted, barely breathing, and around her, tiny kittens scattering in fear. That morning, I was sipping my coffee when a call came in from a concerned local. "There's a cat, white and orange, just lying there on the roadside. She's not moving. I think she's dying." I dropped everything and rushed to the location. As I turned the corner onto the quiet stretch of road, my heart sank. There she was, lifeless, eyes shut, breathing shallow. But what broke me even more was what surrounded her. Tiny kittens. Her babies. One was near a storm drain, sniffing and crying. Another curled up beside a lamp post, mewing faintly. They were scared, confused, motherless. I ran to the mother cat and immediately began CPR. My hands worked instinctively, chest compressions, checking her pulse, gently pushing glucose water into her mouth. I whispered, "Come on, girl. Stay with me." Her heart was barely beating. I connected a small oxygen pump to help her breathe and kept massaging her chest. Over and over. Minutes felt like hours. While keeping her alive, I also tried to round up the kittens, calling them softly, placing warm towels and food nearby. They were hesitant, but the smell of milk slowly drew them in. After what felt like forever, the mother cat twitched. Her eyes fluttered open, weak, confused, but alive. I held my breath as she let out a faint meow. That was all I needed. I scooped her up gently, wrapped her in a soft blanket, and carried all the kittens in a box. We were going to the vet clinic, together. At the clinic, X-rays revealed a serious fracture in her hind leg. Her pelvis was swollen, and an infection had started to spread near her ribs. She had likely been hit by a car and left to suffer in silence. I cleaned the wounds carefully, applying antibiotic solution and pain relief. She was too weak for surgery, so I focused on stabilizing her first. Each day, I fed her a mix of softened food and kitten milk. Slowly, she began eating on her own. The infection subsided. The swelling eased. Her kittens stayed close, often nuzzling her or sleeping against her belly. The bond between them was unbreakable. Watching them heal together was something words couldn't describe. After a week, the mother cat stood up, just for a second, wobbling, but it was a miracle. She was walking again. Not far. Not strong. But walking. I brought her and her kittens home, where they joined the rest of the rescued cats I've cared for over the years. They fit in almost instantly. They chase each other around the furniture, nap in sunny corners, and eat side by side like a real family. The mother cat, once broken and breathless, now purrs loudly when I pet her. I don't know what her name was before, but I call her Hope. Because that's what she gave me that day, not just her life, but the reminder that kindness can bring someone back from the edge. Today, when I walk into the cat room, I no longer see fear or pain. What I see is life, vibrant, playful, full of second chances. The once lifeless mother cat now leaps gracefully between cushions, her golden white fur glowing in the sunlight. Her kittens, once scattered and terrified, now chase each other around the room, tumbling over toys, pouncing on shadows. They eat together, curl up together, and purr in unison as if sharing one heart. The mother cat, whom I had once desperately fought to keep alive, is now completely healed. Her eyes are bright, her step strong, her soul peaceful. We named her Hope. Because that's what she gave us, and what she continues to give every day. In our home, they've found not just safety, but a family. And as I watch them curl up together each night, I know that no matter how broken a life may seem, love has the power to mend it. This journey began with pain, but it ends in healing. And the purring sound of their happiness? That's the music of a life saved. An overpass jammed at rush hour. Everyone struggling inch by inch to get to work on time. But no one knew that just beneath that concrete layer, a life was fading into despair. A small stray cat, trapped for nearly a week in a narrow crevice under a highway overpass. No food. No water. Only the deafening roars of traffic above, a cruel reminder of a world it no longer belonged to. Strangely, as we approached, it still stretched its tiny paw toward us, trying to grasp onto any remaining thread of hope. In fact, we had received a rescue message days earlier. But at that time, our Chengdu team was fully occupied with another mission, a cat trapped deep inside a multi-level drainage pipe. To keep things moving, we coordinated with local volunteers. They approached the cat, offered food, and constantly updated us. The day after we wrapped up the Chengdu case, we immediately headed to Mianyang. Inside the car, silence. We all had the same question. Is that cat still alive? Upon arrival, Yun Huan, our most experienced rescuer, quickly surveyed the structure. The bridge looked solid from the outside, but inside were hollow spaces leading in various directions. A kind passerby had been coming daily to place food near the crack. But the cat didn't move toward it. It just sat still, trembling, its eyes wide with fear. Seeing that, we knew we couldn't wait any longer. The rescue mission had to start, now. We tried reaching through the crack, but a serious problem emerged. The cat was fully grown, and its body too large to squeeze through. Every early attempt failed. Some online even suggested dismantling part of the bridge. But that would compromise city infrastructure. It wasn't an option. After several careful inspections, Yun Huan concluded there was only one viable path to lure the cat back the same way it got in. We began installing simple monitoring equipment, laying out food trails, cans of tuna, even cloths scented with familiar human smells to offer a sense of security. But on the camera, no sign of life. No movement. No cries. Nothing. People say, if you can still see the cat, you can still save it. But now, as the screen remained motionless, my heart began to sink. We had done all we could. All that remained was the wait. A long, suffocating wait. Then suddenly, beep! A dot flickered on screen. It was him. The cat. Moving, slowly, cautiously, but heading toward the food. We all held our breath. No one spoke, gripping our radios tightly. Just a few more steps. And then, we got the cat. He made it out. Trembling, eyes still terrified, but alive. Still alive. We named him Hope because even in the darkest moment, he never stopped trying. We hope Hope's story touches your heart. And if you can, never abandon animals. They can't voice their pain, but they always know how to love. If you ever see a small creature struggling to survive, don't look away. You might just be its entire world. On a day when the sun scorched the earth with relentless fury, pushing temperatures to a staggering 46 degrees Celsius, the world seemed to pause under the weight of the heat. The air shimmered with intensity, and the very ground radiated discomfort. In this oppressive atmosphere, where even the briefest exposure felt unbearable, a small, desperate figure darted into a salon, a cat, seeking refuge from the inferno outside. Its fur was singed with heat, breathing rapid and shallow, eyes wide with fear and confusion. The animal's sudden appearance was a silent plea for help, a testament to the dire conditions it had fled. The salon, a haven of cool air and shelter, became its sanctuary. A man inside the salon noticed the feline immediately. Recognizing the signs of severe heat exhaustion, lethargy, rapid breathing, and disorientation, he approached cautiously. As he gently petted the cat, it collapsed, overwhelmed by exhaustion and relief. Around its neck, a small chain hinted at a past life, perhaps a home, now lost or abandoned. Understanding the urgency, the man acted swiftly. He fetched a bowl of cool, fresh water, placing it near the cat, which drank eagerly, its dehydration evident. After quenching its thirst, the man provided food, which the cat consumed hungrily, signaling a will to survive. With its basic needs met, the cat found a cool spot on the salon floor, curling up to sleep, its breathing gradually returning to normal. As the man continued his work, he kept a watchful eye on his new companion. When his appointment concluded, he made a life-altering decision: to take the cat home, away from the perilous heat. Cradling the now trusting feline, he stepped outside, only to encounter more cats suffering in the sweltering conditions. Some sought shade under cars, others clung to the sides of buildings, desperate for respite. Unable to ignore their plight, he gathered them as well. At his home, the man had established a sanctuary for cats in need, a space equipped with comfortable beds, clean water, nourishing food, and, most importantly, safety and compassion. He gently removed the chain from the salon cat's neck, symbolizing a new beginning. Efforts to locate its previous owner proved futile, but within days, the once suffering cat transformed into a playful, contented member of his feline family. The man's dedication extended beyond his home. He educated friends and neighbors about the dangers extreme heat poses to animals, advocating for simple acts of kindness, such as leaving out water bowls and checking under vehicles for sheltering cats. His actions inspired others, turning his shelter into a beacon of hope. Some cats found permanent residence, others were adopted into loving homes, all benefiting from his unwavering commitment. This narrative underscores the profound impact one individual's compassion can have. What began as an ordinary day evolved into a mission of mercy, saving multiple lives. Each cat, with its unique story of hardship, found solace and care under his roof. The salon cat, in particular, marked a turning point, igniting a deeper resolve within the man to actively rescue and protect vulnerable animals. His friends often questioned his dedication, the time, resources, and energy he invested in these animals. His response was simple yet profound: because they needed help, and I could give it. This ethos transformed his life into one filled with purpose, surrounded by grateful, purring companions. The story of the salon cat serves as a poignant reminder that we all possess the capacity to make a difference. In moments of crisis, choosing to act with kindness can alter the course of lives, both animal and human. This man's journey illustrates that compassion, when embraced, can lead to extraordinary outcomes, fostering a community where every creature is valued and protected. And so, I made a promise, not just to the salon cat, but to every whiskered soul that crossed my path, I would not turn away. Every cat I found that day, and each one since, I took in with open arms. Some were shy, some were scarred, and some had known nothing but hunger and fear. But here, in this quiet shelter built on love and second chances, they began to heal. I didn't see them as burdens. I saw them as survivors. Brave, gentle, funny little creatures who just needed someone to believe in them. They're safe now. Each one has a name, a bed of their own, toys to chase, sunlight to nap in, and soft hands to care for them. My days are full of purring, playful chaos, and silent moments where a once feral cat curls into my lap, finally at peace. But this is only the beginning. In time, when they're ready, many of these cats will move on to new homes, to good people, kind hearts who are waiting to love them. Families who will treasure them, who will never let them face the streets or the scorching sun again. And I'll be there for every step, making sure they go not just anywhere, but exactly where they belong. Because no cat should suffer. Because every life deserves warmth, food, safety, and someone who cares enough to act. This is my mission now. My heart has grown to fit them all. And in return, these cats have given me more than I ever expected. A house filled with life, a purpose deeper than words, and a family stitched together by survival and love. Their futures are bright. Their hearts are healing. And they will never be alone again.